you should have said something, love.
Well, what could you have done? Besides, I'm always letting you down these days because of Joe.
But this is different. You must be out of your mind with worry. Have you told the police?
Yeah, but they don't seem to be doing anything.
And you phoned everyone you can think of?
Well, of course. I mean, it's like he's vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh, he'll be back. They just don't think, kids. They don't realise the worry they cause.
Lorraine.
Is he back?
No. The police rang. They found him.
Well, what did they say? Is he all right?
All I know is he's down a local station. They'd like you to come down.
Oh, well, of course. Oh, Peggy.
Yeah, go on. You get yourself down there. It's not long till closing. I can manage.
Thanks, Peggy. Oh, where's the police station? I don't even know where
Don't worry.
it is.
I'll get you there.
Right.
I'm telling you, they're special snails.
Snails are snails.
But they breed them special. They've got snail farms.
Oh, gross.
We don't just go down to the bottom of the garden and pick them up, do you?
Don't see why not. They still taste the same, horrible.
Nah, these ones are better. They're different. They're bigger. They're like that. They've got loads of meat on them.
A snail is a snail.
Well, since neither of you have eaten them, what does it matter?
He's just wrong and he can't admit it, that's all.
Can we get back to Paris, please? What do you think of it, Tiffany?
Yeah, it was great. Really romantic and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories for me and Phil, too.
Yeah, I'm beginning to get suspicious of that place. I think there must be something in the water. You go there, do things you never meant to, and you end up spending the rest of your life regretting it.
Oh, you?
Well, let's just hope Mum doesn't get George over there.
Yeah, that's a point.
Come on, what's wrong with George? I think they make a lovely couple.
No, he's all right, I suppose.
Someone should have told him he didn't have to get Mum's photo in the paper to impress her. A bunch of flowers would have done,
Will
wouldn't
you
it?
stop it, you two? You're showing her a good time. She loves it.
Yeah. I suppose she's got a few more years in her before she's up for bingo and tea dances.
Well, if he treats her well and makes her happy, that's all a woman needs, isn't it, Tiffany?
Yeah, you're right.
Joe was picked up a few hours ago walking along the central reservation of the M11.
No.
It's sheer luck he didn't get himself killed or cause a serious accident, walking across at least 3 lanes of traffic.
He's okay, though, isn't he?
Why didn't you call us sooner?
He was taken to the local station, but he wouldn't give his name. They eventually matched him with the missing person report and called us. Has Joe got a history of psychiatric illness?
Not exactly.
He's clearly not well.
Well, I know there's a problem, but I'm not sure what. I've been trying to get him to see a doctor, but he keeps missing appointments.
Well, the duty psychiatrist who saw him earlier felt that he was seriously disturbed and a danger to himself.
Well, he's had a few family problems to cope with, that's all. I've been trying to get help for him, but it all seems to take so long.
Our main concern is that he's not going to do this again.
Well, we'll watch him. We'll make sure he doesn't wander off anymore.
Yeah, I'll get him to see a doctor. I'll get him sorted.
I'm afraid it's not that simple, Mrs. Wicks. A decision has been taken to detain him under Section 136 of the Mental Health Act, a place of safety order.
Detain him? You mean he's under arrest?
No, just being held for his own safety. He'll be transferred to a psychiatric unit as soon as we can find a place for him where they'll evaluate him properly.
He's a young boy. He's not a criminal.
He's a danger to himself and others.
But he's my son. I should be the one to look after him, to get help for him.
I'm sorry, but it's out of your hands now.
Grant? Grant? What are you doing? Stop it! Will you stop? Oh, George. Thank goodness. Can you come?
Yes, Harry, that's what I thought. Yeah, cheers, mate. I knew you could settle it. Tell her, bye. Harry agrees with me. They're a special breed.
Oh, you're not still going on about the snails?
I knew I was right.
You are a sad man, Phil, and we're going to leave you to it.
Hang on, I'll get your coat.
He seems all right to me.
Yeah, it's in good form. He always is when you're around.
You worry too much.
Oh, maybe you're right. It was a lovely evening. Thanks for coming over.
The food was great. Sorry if we went on a bit.
No, I enjoyed it. Just like old times.
What are you two whispering about?
Snail recipes, so you better watch what you puts in your beef stew. I do hear they're an aphrodisiac.
I think that's oysters, Grant.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Kath. Grant wouldn't know the difference. And frankly, neither would the woman.
Phil.
I mean, there must be something we can do to get him home. They can't just take him away.
He said it was just for 72 hours to evaluate him.
Yeah, and then what? I mean, what if they decide to keep him against his will?
Well, he'll soon see that he's just an unhappy teenager with some personal problems.
And what if it's more than that?
What do you mean?
A couple of weeks ago, Joe stepped out onto the window ledge of David's flat.
What?
He was going to jump, Nigel.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry. I just felt so out of my depth. I kept asking myself, what have I done to make him so unhappy? I mean, the only person who could get through to him was David.
Well, how could he run off and leave Joe if he knew he was that bad?
I know. I mean, maybe he told himself it was for the best. But all he's done is just push Joe further over the edge. Joe! Oh, are you okay? I've been so worried about you. I mean, why did you go off like that? Where were you trying to get to? Why didn't you come home?
Dunno.
Well, was it the thought of the hospital that worried you? Is that what it was?
No.
I've been so worried about you. Why didn't you call? I've been going out of my mind.
Are we going home now?
Look, Joe, they're going to take you to the hospital in a while. I'm going to come with you to make sure that you're all right. Joe, please. I want to take you home, but I don't have any choice. They're going to help you. There's nothing to be scared of. You're going to be all right.
Right.
You'll look after him, won't you? I mean, there's no harm in him, really. Just can't help it. He's not well. What have we done to him?
Peggy! Where's Mum? Mum! 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 Are you all right? What did they do to you?
Peggy.
Did they hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Just a bit shaken.
Who did this? If they laid a finger on you. Get her a brandy, will you?
Yeah.
Can you tell us, Peggy? What happened?
I was upstairs and I heard a noise and I came downstairs. There were two of them. I didn't really see their faces. They were breaking the place up. And when they saw me, they just laughed, grabbed what they could, and got out.
Here.
Why don't you take her upstairs and make sure she's all right, yeah?
All right, I'll call the police, yeah?
Do that. Are you sure you're all right?
Come on.
Thanks, Tiff.
All right.
Bastards. I'm gonna kill him. Nobody does this to my mum. Whoever's behind this is gonna pay. They don't know who they're dealing with. I ain't gonna rest till I find out who's responsible and make them sorry they were ever born.
A snake with wanderlust goes home and a dog with bad breath checks into Animal Hospital on BBC1 next.